All eyes and presidential candidates are focused on New York tonight. And while Governor John Kasich still trails nationally, new Fox News polls, as we showed you, show he would be a real contender in a general election as well. This poll shows Kasich up 9 points if he went head-to-head with Hillary Clinton, while the current GOP frontrunner Donald Trump would lose to Clinton. If Sanders were the Democratic nominee, our Fox News poll shows Kasich again would be the best option for a Republican victory at this point. He comes within 4 points of beating Sanders, while the Vermont senator trounces Ted Cruz by 12 and Trump by 14. Donald Trump did get some good news today after Florida prosecutors decided to drop battery charges against campaign manager Corey Lewandowski, in part because of this video that shows reporter Michelle Fields reaching for Trump. And prosecutors said today it shows Lewandowski reaching out to protect his boss.
Under these circumstances, it is not uncommon for a candidate's inner circle staff members, known to the agents, to assist in clearing a safe pathway.
We have hot team coverage. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry is in Brooklyn, where the two Democratic candidates will face off one last time before Tuesday's primary. But we begin with senior national correspondent John Roberts on how the GOP candidates are turning to Capitol Hill to shore up support.
And Brett, a large group of protesters beginning to gather here on 42nd Street outside the hotel where the three remaining Republican candidates will be speaking to the New York Republican Party tonight ahead of next Tuesday's big primary here. And while Donald Trump would appear to have a lock on winning that contest, he has a lot of work to do if he hopes to clinch the Republican nomination before the July convention.
What did you guys talk about?
This was step one in the Trump campaign, reaching out to the congressional supporters.
Facing an increasingly urgent battle over delegates and influence in Washington, the Trump campaign today assembled friendly members of Congress in an attempt to expand Trump's circle of support.
We discussed how we can get Donald Trump to be president. That's it, and how we get more of our colleagues involved in that, and who wants to be interested and who wants to get involved, and how do we do that.
Ted Cruz has never won any popularity contests on Capitol Hill, but he has at least 3 times the support from Congress than Trump does, including the man who helped him win Iowa, Congressman Steve King.
Ted Cruz has been working on this Hill for a long time. His network and his relationship here is good. I think this is an attempt to try to catch up on the part of Donald Trump.
Increasingly, it appears Trump needs the help of the party if he hopes to become the nominee. Under the complex delegate rules, winning alone won't get him there, a fact Trump can't seem to swallow.
What I'm saying is give it to the voters. The Republican folks, they've taken their vote away. They didn't even have the right to vote.
But what Trump and much of the public is beginning to learn for the first time is, when it comes to picking a nominee, getting votes is not all that matters.
There is no popular vote. There are delegates at the convention. There are results from primaries and caucuses. What people need to hear out there that are Trump supporters, these are the rules. And it's how we've always done this.
One candidate not complaining about the rules, John Kasich. For him, it's all about nabbing delegates from his opponents. Kasich is diligently working the congressional districts around New York City, where there are very few Republicans, places where he might not need a whole lot of votes to keep Trump under 50%. And pick himself up a few delegates.
We're going to pick up delegates and have momentum. And so we're very copacetic. I mean, we're getting bigger crowds. Well, look, for the first time, people are starting to hear this message.
While his supporters insist he has good relations on Capitol Hill, Ted Cruz continues to antagonize the establishment. At a town hall in Buffalo, New York today, doubling down on his charge from last year that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is a liar. Makes you wonder, if Cruz does manage to keep Donald Trump from getting a majority of the delegates, will the establishment stick with Cruz, or may they run to the more friendly arms of John Kasich? Brett?
John Roberts, live in New York. John, thanks.